Alrighty, I can see that we have a quorum, so I'd entertain a motion to open the meeting.
So moved.
So moved, whatever,
So I'll
Second.
take Chuck's motion and
whatever.
Second.
First is second. There we go. Roll call of our members. We'll start over with you. Ooh.
Present, Susan?
Chuck,
Present, yes, sorry.
John Ferraro, present.
Damon present.
Joyce present.
Chris Howard, present. Jerry DeMayo, present. Josephine Antico, present.
Cindy Courier.
And the introduction of others, we have in the audience our esteemed representative from the select board, Mr. Bill DeMayo.
Thank you.
I would like to move on to reviewing of the January 22nd meeting minutes. Do I have a motion to approve those or edit them?
I'll give you
Motion.
one. Go ahead, hon.
Motion to approve?
Approved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Abstain.
I abstain too.
All right. February 26th meeting minutes. I would entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 All right. Review of attended events, and I know that Josephine has something she would like to share, so we'll start down with you.
Oh, the meeting I attended, I attended the traveling chef and it was delicious.
Fantastic. What did you guys have?
We had sort of like a Chinese food, we had chicken and beef over rice and it was really good. I
Fantastic.
ate too much.
It's always dangerous.
Yeah, I attended, I think, the travel chef, but what I wanted to bring up was the St. Patrick's Day luncheon was really well attended. There was a waiting list, and I wish Janine were here because she's a godsend. She really is. She caters, she brings meals, she always
She's a
works
big
it in.
volunteer for us at the Peter Hall events.
She did a great job.
Well, thank you for attending and thank you for
And I'm the
thanking
floor
her.
sweeper.
Yeah, and Jerry also helps, don't worry. She's always helping with cleanup.
And that floor gets bigger and bigger every time.
But you can't fit any more people.
I heard very good feedback by my neighbors who went, but the only complaint was that the music is always too loud and it's hard to talk to one another.
Which
I
is
always get
always
that
true.
complaint. I
Which
always
is
do.
true.
I did watercolor painting,
Yes.
so that's been great. And finished up the 4-week series and hopefully they're doing another one in May and I'll be signing up again, so.
Great.
So that's a new watercolor class we're doing with Peggy Poppy. So it's like Chris said, it's a 4-week session. You pay for all 4. She brings all the supplies and it's been great. We've
Yeah,
really-
it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. Janine, they are
Good
usually right
structure.
outside of Janine's office and she'll say, oh, I'm gonna just close my door because, they'll be talking, whatever. Nobody talks. Everyone's so
So
focused
focused on
on
their-
So
their,
focused on our painting.
Yep, they're very quiet, so. But I do think everyone who's attended has really enjoyed it.
Very much. I think most of them gave checks on the way out of the last class, so
For the next time,
for
yeah.
the next time.
That's good.
Very good sign.
And with me, I attended one of the blood pressure clinics again, played Mahjong. I went to the iPhone class, which was very nice, and hope to attend another one.
Mm.
That's it.
I wish I could get my mom to do that. I've been able to drop into a few things, but I don't attend many of the events. I have had a number of meetings. Cynthia and I have met a couple of times. I've met with Tracy about the ongoing progress with space needs assessment, and that's about what I have done.
Well, that sounds like a lot. I've attended just the one, which was the Peter Hall event, and I would concur.
About the music.
Oh my goodness, it's lovely music and they're wonderfully talented, but it is just, it's a ricochet hall. The walls and the
Yeah,
ceiling don't
sticks.
permit any absorption whatsoever, and it is hard to have a conversation. You've got people repeating themselves and they're 2 feet away. But it was a special enjoyed it immensely. It was well done. And the volunteers, of course, terrific. And you're right, Lady Cunningham has always got her right hand up to help.
No events, but I stopped in a couple times just to check in downstairs, so.
Very good.
Yeah, fortunately, I haven't been able to attend any of the events, so.
Well, I'll get to you in just a second. I just want to thank everyone for attending things and remind everyone that it's great for us to attend, but it's also great to encourage other people. So, you know, especially when you hear the director's report, if you think of anyone that would like something, write it down, because often I forget things. But reaching out to our community to let them know that there are cool things happening is part of how we get people to attend and increase the numbers. Mr. DeMeo, you would like to?
I would like to speak as a citizen.
A citizen, go ahead.
I'll even use the podium.
Off you like, go.
I need the support. I wanted to talk about the St. Patrick's Day event. Not only was it an awesome event, but I think a high point for me was there were at least, is Tina a member of the Friends?
Yes.
There were 6 people from the Friends of the Newbury Council on Aging who participated in that event. Okay, and they got some notoriety. This copy of Chris and Helen on the front page of the paper. I think it was electronic paper, I think. And then you had some good pictures of other people as well. So it was well attended. And I think Chris already said that they actually had a container for contributions, donations rather.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they collected more than
Over
250.
200, yeah.
More than 253, I think.
I think it was 235.
235, which was, and I think you're lucky to have this group of people who joined the Friends, because they injected a lot of adrenaline and energy level into this group. They're intent on fundraising, and some good things are going to happen. Just another testimony to the Council on Aging. We got this personal card from Dave Perez, Connie and Lucy and Jim's brother. And it was like, he's thanking me and Jerry, but it's really the Council on Aging. I want to thank you for welcoming Lucy, Helen, and Jim to your open arms. My family is blessed to call you people friends, looking forward to seeing your friendly faces at the Council on Aging. I mean, they came here, they were welcomed by the Council on Aging, and now they're giving back in terms of that 3 of them on that family, on the Friends, and that's terrific. It's really going to be good for you. Thank you for the opportunity.
If I could just piggyback on that, one of the major things that they do at these events is they get up and explain who the Friends are, what they do, which was missing before at these gatherings of people. So I think a lot of people were saying, oh, I didn't even know there was a Friends group. Or I didn't know we could donate money like that. So getting the word out is a big part of not just doing the fundraising, but explaining who they are and what they do. The paper certainly helped with that as well. So we're appreciative of them coming.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Very good. Was there 2 sets of minutes?
Yes, we did both.
Okay, great.
Thank you for checking.
Okay.
Director's report.
Okay, so my first topic was obviously the St. Patrick's Day Parade, the St. Patrick's Day Party. So I do want to mention specifically the volunteers who helped. So Dennis Kondracki, who is a volunteer with us on the van, so he will go with Otto to any shopping trips. He will be the person leaving the van to take people's groceries and whatnot. Every time we have an event at Peta Hall, he's the one who's there with us, setting up tables and chairs and helping us serve. So we appreciate Dennis. Tina Kennedy, like Bill said, she is a member of the Friends, but she usually calls bingo for us at the Council on Aging, but any of these Peta Hall events, she's there. Same with Janine Cunningham, Jerry DeMeo, Helen and Jim Kerrigan, again, Friends, but they offered to help us with setup. We didn't need help with setup, but they stayed to help with cleanup. And Jeanette Isabella, who is also on the Friends, was helping us with cleanup. So we appreciate all of our volunteers. This is also something that I will address at our next meeting with the ad hoc committee about our space needs. Having a major event like this away from home, home being downstairs, is a ton of work. I've said it before, I'll say it again. We pack everything from salt and pepper shakers to sugar packets to tablecloths to everything. We pack it all up in our cars, we drive it over, we unload it. We have the event. We pack everything back up in the cars, we come back here, we unload it, put things away. It's a huge strain. We appreciate Peter Hall because we couldn't do these events without this, but we are also starting to outgrow Peter Hall. So I had initially 15 people on the wait list for this event. We ended up having 8 tables with 7 people at a table. The morning of the event, I had 4 people bail out. So we started with the wait list and 4 people filled those 4 spots. Technically, I could probably fit more people. I could stuff more people at a table. I could stuff more tables in. I have to be aware of people who use rolling walkers, if anyone were to have a wheelchair. Serving, I need space for entertainment. So there is, I'm sure the capacity itself of Peter Hall is greater than what we're using, but in order for us to have the program run efficiently and safely for everybody, I want to make sure people can get around tables to the bathroom, things like that. So it is starting to crunch for us. As John mentioned, the acoustics in that room, it's tough. We feel like at these events, it's nice to have live music. I don't want to just have, a CD playing in the background, but it is a challenge. So we'll have to work on perhaps putting a stop to the music during the meal. But it is kind of nice to have background music was kind of the thought. Okay, so upcoming programs. Today is tax day downstairs. I was just informed by the woman who's running that program through the AARP tax aid program that this will be the last year that they will do it here as a site. They are under the gun in terms of licensing with the tax software, I guess. So she suggested that I reach out to the Newburyport director and see if they can do a Newbury Day. I don't know if they'll do that. We had, I think, 16 spots here. They were all filled, which was up from last year. I think we had 12 spots last year.
Yeah. I think we had 14 and 12 I used last year.
Okay, that might have been it. So, but it was an increase from last year, but now they're not going to be able to do an off-site location. So I will work with Newburyport to see if that's something we can do. However, any of the overflow people who have called here when we haven't had any spots left, we refer them to the Newburyport, Council on Aging, or Georgetown. Those are 2 locations that do this throughout tax season. It's not just one day for them. So in the past, we've had issues with Newburyport turning Newbury people away, saying it's just for Newbury, and that's just for Newburyport, and that's not the case. So it's just a matter of working with them to try and coordinate. I don't know if they'll give us our own specific day, but I can
Yeah.
try. But it's too bad because it was nice to be able to offer that here. Other upcoming programs we have is our next foot clinic is March 27th from 9 to 1. Reservations are required for that. We've done that twice so far. It's very popular. So Barbara Ullman is a registered nurse who's also a medical pedicurist. So it's not like a podiatrist, it's almost like what you go to in between a podiatrist. Gordon College Center for Balance, they have a physical therapist coming on Wednesday, March 20th. That's this Wednesday at 10 a.m. We've had them come before. We will work with Andrew, who's the physical therapist, to actually schedule a day to have like a balance assessment done. We'll work with him on that. He used to do that prior to COVID at the Council on Aging, and then it kind of went by the wayside, and it just became these seminars where he talks about the importance of balance, and he's not selling the Gordon College program, he's just trying to get people to understand the importance of balance as we age.
What time is that?
10 a.m. This Wednesday downstairs. Ping pong is Tuesdays and Thursdays. We're changing the time. It was 9 to 1. Really, we're seeing the majority of people come between 10 and 12. So we will change that for April and May. to 10 to 12 at the field house on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Game night is next Tuesday night, March 26th from 4 to 6. Watercolor class with Bill Duke is Tuesday, March 19th, that's tomorrow. Exploring creativity in watercolor with Peggy Poppy is what Chris was talking about. In the next newsletter, there is an update on the dates that I just need to double check those with Kathy, because I only had 3 dates in my calendar, so I want to check that with her. But it will be a four class session. Traveling chef is this Thursday. This Thursday's lunch is a ham and cheese omelet, French toast sticks, bacon, roasted potatoes, some fruit salad. We always celebrate birthdays at the Traveling Chef as well. Poetry workshop will be coming in April. One of our seniors here in town is a retired college professor, and she approached us about doing a poetry workshop, so that will be in the next newsletter. We will be doing a volunteer appreciation lunch. I believe April 20th is the actual volunteer appreciation day, but April is Volunteer Appreciation Month. So we will be sending out invitations to all of our volunteers who help us, whether it's people on our council, our NEAT drivers, people who help us in the office.
Same place?
We do it at Starboard Galley.
Okay.
Yep. So look for that invitation. We're doing a breakfast with the Chiefs on April 30th at 10 a.m. here at the Council on Aging. The next week on May 7th, we're doing Coffee with the Cop at the Newbury Police Department. May 15th, we are doing a CPR AED basic first aid class with Curtis Walton. He is a Newbury firefighter and the EMS coordinator for the town. This is not a certification class, it's simply informational. We did this last year, we had a pretty good turnout. It's more or less to get people comfortable with the process. In the event that you're home with someone, if you're out and about, to be able to offer assistance. If you're at the Council on Aging, we have AEDs, we have them around at the field house, so just to know how to use a device like that, it is very self-explanatory. It talks to you, tells you what to do. But as we all know, when you're in a heightened situation, it's kind of nice to just have Curtis's voice in your head telling you what to do, so.
I've seen it and done it before.
Yes.
Wow.
Our newsletter will be sent to the printer this week, so if anyone wants to help us fold and stuff and whatever, we'll be looking to do that probably next week. Again, our Shine Counselor is available year-round to talk about options, so please call us, we can connect you with Max. Always in need of NEAT volunteers to help people get to medical appointments. And then I do have a Friends update, but if you want me to wait on that for now.
Well, that is the next thing on the agenda.
Okay.
So,
Joyce, did you want to start with the Friends update? Did you want to talk about that at all? Because you were at the last meeting.
I don't have any notes on it,
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'll be
No, that's okay.
quiet.
So as Bill had said, there are several new members that have joined the Friends Board, so we're very appreciative of that. The plan, like I said, is to have them speak at events to spread the word about who they are, what they do. They did raise over the $230 at our St. Patrick's Day party simply by getting up, explaining who they are, and saying, if you'd like to donate, we'll be in the back of the room. And people mobbed them on their way out. They are working on several upcoming fundraisers. They're discussing doing 50-50 raffles at events. They do have to get a permit for that
Yes.
from the state, so they are going to discuss that at the next meeting. Helen was talking about putting baskets together to raffle off at different events, a monthly drawing for participating in events. So just because you showed up to the Traveling Chef or the St. Patrick's Day, a ticket would be put in for, I believe the first one will be a gift card to Market Basket. So just for attending events, so like at Chris's yoga class, any event we have a sign-in
Roster.
sheet. So they won't necessarily get a ticket, we will put their name in. And then at the end of the month, their name will be drawn and they'll win a $25 Market Basket gift card simply because they attended events.
Nice.
And that will be donated by the Friends. We're talking about a yard sale. That is an extensive amount of work to put a yard sale together, so that's on hold until next year. They just want to kind of get their feet wet because they're a new group working together, so that has been put on hold, but they have all these other ideas. That should be great. And their meetings are generally held on the third Wednesday of each month at 9 a.m. So there is a meeting this Wednesday, the 20th at 9 a.m. If anyone wants to join, they're welcome to come by. They might be discussing adjusting the time a little bit. one person who's on the Friend does attend a yoga class on Wednesdays. So she would like to be able to participate in the Friends group, but also make the yoga class. So they might bump it a half hour earlier. They're working on that, and we'll see where that goes.
And that's Wednesday, 9 AM downstairs.
Downstairs in the council meeting.
All right. Any new business from anyone? All right. We're looking to have the next meeting on Monday, 4/22/2024. Is there a motion to approve that?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All righty, seconded. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, everyone.